so excuse the quality, but I want to make sure that I get this footage. But yeah, we're on our way to CultureCon. We're on the bus, about to head there. They did a free shuttle, so it should be really dope. I'm really excited. But there's going to be a whole bunch of people that's there. You'll see a lot of familiar faces, so I cannot wait to take you all with me. I know the sliding is probably awful too. Gosh, I'm so mad. Okay, thank you, friend, because I don't have my camera with me. We are here at CultureCon. I'm so excited to be here. They gave us this bag of goodies, which I can't wait to unbag with you all when I get home. But it's lit. One of the first sessions just went on. We're in lines for pictures, as you can see. And I'm just really excited to meet a lot of people. Hopefully y'all can hear me because it's really loud out here. But yeah, let's have some fun.
Down here, you commanded the audience and you left your drip. Okay? And then, you know what's up. And so there's no one that left the drip harder in New York City than Cameron.
Cameron.
Get it? Today we are talking about failure. And we're talking about the process. Everybody says enjoy the process, but it is not the easiest. So we've got some heavy hitters in the building who are going to share their journeys. And when I say their names, I want you to give them a nice warm round of applause and we can get this thing started. Everybody ready? All right, so welcoming to the CultureCon stage, Sharifa Murdoch, founder of Liberty Fair. We got Daryl Perkins, co-founder of the Broccoli Music Festival. Tyler Loren, content creator, and Eniton Barriola II, best-selling author. All right, let's do it. Ready? Okay. So first things first. Instead of asking the question that always happens when you go out to a party, what do you do? I'm going to ask you, what is your purpose? What is your passion? Or what are you working on? So one by one, just tell the crowd who you are.
Good morning, Daryl Perkins. My purpose is to move people, how we redefine the pool towards health, wellness, sustainability, and really getting us active in real life, off our phones, and really active on the ground, on the earth, getting our hands dirty.
Good morning. My name is Sharifa Murdoch. My purpose is to move the youth culture, to move the next
monster, right? So I had to just pull myself away, remove myself from everything, and one day I just flushed the entire book out, and it became a bestseller. And I was just like, okay, so this is content is something that people actually want to hear. This is something people need. So I was inspired in that way, which led me to book number 2, which was difficult to write as well, because it was for women. And for a guy to speak on women is just crazy, right? Like, who am I to enter the realm of men to say, like, you don't need to be doing this, you should, like, I'm a guy. It sounds, right? It sounds crazy. I didn't want to be a part of that community, but I was compelled. I felt something in my heart that I had to say, right?
It is honestly how I get through the day. Like, I have taught myself ridiculous, like crazy, because I feel like, honestly, if you're positive, you control you. You control everything that happens in your life every single day. So if you're positive and you have a great outlook on everything that's about to happen to you today, with your job, with your relationship, with anything, positivity will come your way.
Why were you negative before? Because that's not unique to you. Not to put you on the spot, but we sometimes learn that as a defense mechanism.
Of course,
because we've been hurt before. What was your reason?
I guess I just wasn't comfortable with who I was. I was straightening my hair for so many years, and it goes back to my natural hair journey, and I know a lot of women can connect with that, and I didn't realize how deep-rooted it was until I went natural, and I started sharing that and connecting with so many other women that were going through the same thing I was going through. So literally just embracing who I was changed me completely, like 100%.
Wow, that's powerful.
Okay, and on a lighter note, who has been your favorite guest thus far? Or can you name a guest who surprised you?
I can't say I have a favorite guest because that's like naming your favorite kid. You can't really do that. Or maybe you can, I don't know, I don't have kids. Does anybody have a favorite kid? But I will say that Tiffany Haddish was a great surprise when we first had her on. We had never heard her story before like that. And so when she came on and she was just so honest and fun about everything, and then she's a huge star right now, so I think for us, that was really big when that happened. When Tracy Morgan came on, that was emotional for us too because he had had the accident. And, you know, just everything that he went through, he could have died and somebody close to him did. So when we have those moments where we're exposing somebody and hearing stories that we never heard and people are okay with being vulnerable and honest, those are always our best ones.
Currently eating lunch right now. So the sessions have been really good so far. I really hate that I don't have my camera to see myself. But they've been really good so far. A lot of really dope creators. So yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. This is normally something I wouldn't eat, but it's really good. It's like really good. There's so many people here. I'll have to like pan to show you all like kind of the crowds, but it's just really dope. I'm having a lot of fun. I'll show you all the like different booths and stuff like that. It's really cool.
How did you hear about the event?
She sat down in front of me. I had my camera. She said, "You direct the shoot and tell me how you want things to go."
Wow.
I thought she was gonna kind of steer the ship.
Yeah, because it's like Beyonce.
Yeah. But she said, "This is a collaboration." She said, "You steer the ship." Wow. So that was the first thing she said, and I was like, "Okay."
Right.
You know, kind of thing.
So yeah. It was a very different like shoot. We saw her like really reveal her real beauty. Like it was very.
That works. Okay, so the lovely ladies, Miss Gia Peppers, Miss Taylor Rooks, they gave you an introduction of Charlamagne the God as if you needed one, right? Of course we know Charlamagne. We know that he does Brilliant Idiots. We know he hosts the Breakfast Club, and I know we all know that he's a New York Times best-selling author of Black Privilege.
God is good.
Put your hands together if you read Black Privilege.
Hey! Black people reading, defying stereotypes. That's what's up.
Well, y'all, it was my black privilege to have a sneak peek at Shar's new book called Shook One. Shook One, Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me. And this conversation is really going to be about that. It's going to be about my favorite chapter in the book.
The reason I want to be a star is to point you in the right direction. Black, by definition, storyteller is my definitive position. I am the creative recollection of culture. I meet the mic right at the intersection of indigo and cocoa. My insight be moonlight. Never at a loss, I be that N-word you heard. My words always find freedom. I am that symbol for the resistance. Picking my mind with the black fist, singing escape lyrics in my lyrics. On my tribe got wishes, and I'm gonna be the one to give them. Granted that my mind is a heaven-high sunrise that can never be bought, you ought to know what your price is. How much of a human are you being if your price tag ain't priceless? We've been popping off, blooming black roses, beautiful and thick like an oil slick, and we just getting warmed up on the high seal like a pie sits. I take the mind where it's scared to go, a flight risk. I recite in bold print, substance, broad strokes thick, never stripping down the content. I make it rain simply by making more sense, like, ain't it something how they act like we ain't nothing? Ain't it something how they act like we ain't nothing? Like English would be something without us, but it's just a loose button hanging on by a thread. I said, ain't it something how they act like our genius ain't property? Like they not trying to acquire us so they could run the table, but greed and patriarchy would rather monopolize and mentor properly. But here we are, part of the culture, so pay attention and listen to this. 1, stop playing musical chairs for white America. Melanin is the gold mine. Mind the mind of your own till your mind minds its own business. Secure the bag back, it was black to begin with. Don't let them bag you for clearance. Your birthright is equity, not attendance. Be leery of those who want you for wholesale. Love your whole self. Create in the shape of mama's continent. Take your name, place, and legacy back. Be an Afro-punk with tonal vision. African without the hyphen. You get the picture. 100% black owned. Let them keep their seats, tables, Coachellas, and Vogue covers. Cause what's 40 acres in a mule to the tribes that rule culture? Say it with me. Nothing moves without us. Louder. Nothing moves without us. Louder.
Nothing moves without us.
Louder.
Nothing moves without us.
Louder.
Nothing moves without us.
Louder.
Nothing moves without us.
Louder.
Nothing moves without us.
Back.
Nothing moves without us.
Front.
Nothing moves without us.
Left.
Nothing moves without us.
Right.
Nothing moves without us.
Everybody.
Nothing moves without us.
Securing the ego. I mean, you out here like Thanos right now, getting those.
I feel good. I mean, that first week or two, I was really just floating. It was a really beautiful thing to see so many people congratulate me and just reminiscing about all the amazing experiences that led to the EGOT, because all of those awards came from collaborating with really incredible artists, from producers, co-writers, instrumentalists, to Broadway actors, to you know, film directors like Ava DuVernay, just an incredible group of people that I've been able to collaborate with over my career, and those awards wouldn't have happened if I wasn't able to work with them. And so I'm just grateful. I feel like I've been really blessed, and I just want to keep going now, keep making more music, keep creating art that moves people and moves the conversation.
Well, thank you for being such an inspiration. Thank you. But let's go back. Let's go back. I mean, you didn't start yesterday. It's been a long journey. Can you tell us a little? First of all, do all of you know his name is actually John Roger Stevens, not John Legend. So let's talk about, you know, that time, the very early stages of your life.
Well, I grew up in Springfield, Ohio. My song Again. The first thing that came to me is, and I'm doing it again. Yes, I'm doing it again. Oh, I'm doing it again. And so, once I had that, I started building around it. I started building chords around that musical idea. I started deciding where the rest of the melody goes.
And then I usually have the whole melody and the whole chord structure laid out before I ever finish the lyric. So I'm just mumbling things on the verse. And it just sounds like nonsense, of course. But it lays out the format of what the song's gonna be. And then I let that music and that melody and that bounce kind of dictate what the lyric is gonna be. Of course, it's gotta tell a story, but it needs to fit within that bounce, fit within that format, fit within that structure. And then eventually, once you feel like you really nailed it, your song is done.
Are that easy? Oh, okay.
So, cuffing season is almost a month, guys.
Cuffing season.
But it's one person I haven't talked about yet that I'm sure you guys are a fan of. Tell me who it is.
Chrissy. Tegan.
You two just celebrated your 5th year wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was single at that time because to my future wife, I won't create no expectations because that wedding was unreal.
It was nice. We had a good time. Our kids never have to want for anything, but it's still a challenge. It's still a challenge to be the best parents. It's still a challenge to not feel guilty when you have to leave. It's still a challenge to try to figure out what exactly is the best way to raise your kids with boundaries, but also, you want to make them happy and give them what they want. It's all these things, I think.
On VH1. I just wanted to, you and your husband actually watch the show together now that it's on?
My husband is somewhere right there. He watches it, and it's so funny because I'm usually like trying to get whatever little bit of sleep I can get, but he's one of those people that, he'll like LOL, and I don't really laugh out loud, like he really laughs out loud. He's one of those who don't say I'm here because this is the next to the jokes, and I'm still laughing about the one.
People only wanted to see what they were introduced to you as. People started to compartmentalize. But I think even as of today, when you look at where the culture has grown, it's not, to have a slash in your name isn't anything new. It truly is.
But to be good at all of the slashes,
that's true, and having and trying to execute it. I think we throw that term mogul around quite a bit. I wouldn't consider myself a mogul. I consider myself an artist, and when you have art within you, it exudes from whatever you do, and then that art transfers over into an entrepreneurial spirit because you want to get your art out to as many people as possible, and you want to be respected, and you want revenue for it at times. So I think that's where it comes from. I created a term. I said I'm an entrepreneur and an entertainer, so I'm an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. I love that. And you've been doing it for 2 decades now.
Ooh, you making me sound old as hell.
No, I mean, you started real young.
I started when I was a kid.
You were like 5.
Yeah.
Real young.
Yeah.
I mean, you practically excel at pretty much everything you put your
other people opportunities to utilize their voice. We need that now more than ever because that other machine of propaganda, dogma is so loud, and they're manipulating us to believe that we have power. When we truly do have power, we got to spread that power around.
I mean, talk about that more for me and what that looks like for you. Recently, you put up a post on Instagram. It had Colin Kaepernick, Neil beside Martin Luther King Jr. With the caption, "Don't be on the wrong side of history."
Don't be on the wrong side of history. Spike Lee told me that. He said he's had to explain that to many people many times. And when you break down, don't be on the wrong side of history, there was a point in time 50, 60 years ago where to drink out of a water fountain, to swim in a swimming pool with someone with a different skin tone than you was considered like disgusting.
Absolutely.
And I guarantee you those people today, if they're still living, feel like idiots.
And we're done. Today was absolutely amazing. I know this lighting probably isn't the greatest, so you all forgive me, but I am home. I took my jacket off and everything. Like, I had to get settled. It has been a very long day, but an amazing day. I have seen so many talented, amazing, creative Black people. Like, it's just been man, I love my culture. I love everything about it. Like, I love the people. Just, it's everything. It was everything and more. I'm just so grateful to be able to have the opportunity. And it's moments like these where it really hits me that I am living in New York City. Like, it really is, like, it's just a blessing. It really is a blessing. Like, I keep on saying, like, I just cannot even believe that the Lord has granted me and given me this opportunity to be able to be around so many just amazing and talented folks. Like, this time last year, y'all know I've already shared my story. I never would have imagined being here, ever. Like, it wasn't even a thought. But this time last year, I was applying for jobs, and I really thought that I wanted to be in the South. I really thought I was going to be in, like, Atlanta or somewhere. But God knew where to put me, and He has linked me up with so many amazing and incredible people. It's just to put me in this position is just like, man, it's indescribable. Like, I can't even describe it. I can't. So yeah, it's just been an amazing day. Got to see a lot of amazing people. Man, Nick Cannon, shout out to him. I mean, I've always been a Nick Cannon fan. I love his work. I love Wild 'N Out, just everything about it. But I earned a whole nother type of respect from him today. With the gems that he was dropping in his session and everything, it was just like, man, this dude, like, I don't even feel like he was fronting. Like, I feel like he was real deal, just being genuine, and that was just amazing. So shout out to him. I really enjoyed his. I tried to listen in to Remy Ma's as much as I could. Y'all will see just a little clip from hers. I was trying to charge my phone while she was talking, and y'all know I didn't have my camera. I left my camera here. So I was trying to listen in and charge my phone at the same time in the, like, next room over. So it was only a short clip of her. But yeah, everybody else was just dope. John Legend was dope. Charlamagne the God was great. Just, I can't even name everybody. It was just so many people, but just had an amazing time. Saw amazing people. I'm sure y'all see a lot of familiar faces in this vlog. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this day. Although it wasn't a weekend vlog, it was just this day vlog. I feel like you've seen enough. I feel like I have showed enough. So yeah, I'm in a high. Like, I feel inspired. I want to create. Like, I don't want to give up. Like, there's just so many people in this world that I can reach, period. And so I just want to keep creating content. I broke 2 nails. Well, I actually just took them off, but that's just a long story in itself. But it's so many people that I can reach. There's just a lot of work to be done, and I can only go up from here. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this day, this vlog, and the little tidbits of, like, gems that I've been able to share throughout the day. Yeah, make sure you're subscribed. I would appreciate it. And I will see you all in my next video. I'm going to try to start uploading I'll say every Wednesday and every Sunday. On Wednesdays, I'll do content. On Sundays, I'll probably do vlogs. So yeah, be on the lookout for my next video on Wednesday, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.